Hello, and welcome to another Weller Truck Parts podcast. I'm Steve Donahue, along with Bill Davison, and today we want to kind of bring you back to a little bit of unknown Weller products of the off-highway vocation. So, you know, Bill, we've been doing this since 1972, and everybody sees this as on highway, which is fantastic. I mean, that's the brunt of our business. But not everybody knows that we do off-highway products.
Yeah,
and so it's a great addition to our portfolio. We've been doing them for a long time. And, you know, when I talk about that, we're talking rail yards, airports, port authorities, agricultural, and oil and gas.
Yeah, oil and gas.
So it's a pretty wide market base that we do. And again, for those of you who didn't know that we do this, please, you know, if you have the opportunity, contact your Weller store or your local account manager if you're one of our dealer partners or distributor partners, and they can walk you through the process. It's easy. You know, we'll handle the whole thing. But yes, we do you know, off-highway markets. Now, not all of them are going to be exchange. You know, we do a lot of R&R because, let's face it, there's not that many cores. You know, I mean, when you're talking, you know, Volvo loaders, you know, you're not going to go around to a junkyard and find a core.
Oh,
you know, so a lot of it's R&R, but we get it done in a timely manner, and again, it stands, you know, with the Weller warranty, our proven processes, and the whole 9 yards. So one of the things we just developed, though, for you is a off-highway catalog. And we'll go to that, and I'll show you. You can go to our website. You can take a look at it. And I'll kind of buzz through that real quick right now to give you an idea of some of the products, the manufacturers that we represent, and we'll go from there. So if you go to our website, www.wellertruck.com, and go to support, you'll see a listing of things, but you'll find the tab saying off-highway vocations, and this catalog pops up.
There we go.
So, you know, you can download it to PDF, or you can just look at it on site, however you want to do it. But we'll go through this, and you know, of course, it talks about the Weller Way, you know, the support that we're going to give you before, during, and after out there. So it's like, again, it's the same Weller processes, same people, same support, same high quality,
Same
you know,
relationships.
exactly. You know, so we're here to support the you know, our friends in the off highway as well. But some of the, you know, the products that we remanufacture, industrial transmissions, transfer cases, auxiliaries, mixers for cement trucks, and you can see there in the listing that, you know, many represent many different OEMs or manufacturers. So quite a wide base of products that we have out there for you. And some of these are in an exchange process. So don't be afraid to call, especially on the Allison and a lot of the drop boxes. Transfer cases, you know, that type of thing. Mixer drives, I know we have a complete line of mixer drives in stock. So those you don't have to wait for. Also is electronics. You know, we handle the Allison Cummins Select Plus, which are in a lot of the farm applications. You know, the old Select Plus, which are still running out there today. Push button controls, Allison, you know, Astronic, Eaton Fuller, which a lot of these things too, they're still running in cranes. So it's a wide variety out there, and then the mechatronics too for your newer, you know, auto shifts, AMTs, that full line of the AMTs, which are really taking the market by storm, and you're going to see more and more of those in the off-highway market as well as they come to tuition. So we're supported, you know, we talk about remanufacturers, you know, off-highway drivetrain components, diverse vocations, but again, it comes down to we're using as much OEM parts as we can. The processes is still the same as for our on-highway products, so you're getting a very high quality, you know, Weller reputation. Something that we're going to take care of if you have a question. And again, let us help you determine what it is. Just, you know, you can go online and order, but, you know, that's something you don't really want to do because there's so many different variations and specifications, you know, for these. So, so we'll get into some of these off-highway vocations. Obviously, you got agriculture, you know, so here are some of the manufacturers that we remanufacture product for.
Case, New Holland.
Yep.
Big names there.
Oh yeah. I mean, and so you look at the, that right there is, and those will cover probably 75% of the agricultural world. So airports as well. You got some Allison, Nakata, Clark, Funk Industrial. So pushbacks and support equipment for the airlines. And on top of that too, at every airport you have a fire department. So, I mean, if you're in the northern country where we live, you got snow blowers, you got all this type of equipment so it's these are some of the markets that, the on-highway folks, don't stop and call on. But we want to let these customers reassured that, hey, at Weller, we do have products for you. So. In the construction side, there's a wide variety of manufacturers that, carry or use a lot of the products, from different manufacturers in their products. So it's a no-brainer for us to be getting into it.
Yep.
They're gears, it's a transmission, or it's a PTO, differentials, you name it. So it kind of goes hand in hand, but a lot of the people, again, just never realize that we did them. They think of trucks.
Well, the truck parts. Where are you going?
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe we ought to change our name.
Oh, there we go. Rebranding. Here it comes.
So, but as long as like the forestry industry is too. There's harvesters, the log rollers, skidders, track loaders. I mean, it goes on and on and on. Where a lot of this industrial equipment is being used. And you got opportunity. Port authorities, at the material handling, there's some of these names up here that people may not even know.
Even recognize, yeah.
So it's a big market. Now, a lot of these products do come from overseas. So, you do have times where, if there's a chain supply or supply chain issue, that it might be a couple weeks to get parts, but we're going to let you know that up front, give you an ETA on when it can be done and when it can be completed, so there's no shock, nothing new there. But again, the mining, we always kind of had our toe in the water there with Allison, and the drill rigs, because Allison's a big player, in those markets.
Yep.
But again, not everybody realizes it, and they think they have to go back to that OEM, that Hitachi or Caterpillar for that particular component, and not true. We have them. So. Oil and gas is a biggie too, of course, with Allison, but there's so many other applications. I mean, you're working on one right now with the what is it?
Planetary sets.
Yeah,
So,
the planetary sets.
The torque hub.
Yep. I
absolutely.
mean, something that the customer came to us. Can you do these? We did some R&D on it, and yeah, we can. So it's and bottom line is we're saving them money too.
Exactly.
So that's the big thing. We're here to help you and take care of your equipment and keep you up and moving. So, again, we talked about the port authorities. I want to get into, here's some rail yards. Again, these are just manufacturers that have equipment, or OEMs that have equipment with these manufacturers in the rail yards. I mean, people don't know that we do John Deere industrial axles for the Yard King.
Yeah.
And that's a workhorse for the rail yards. So. But, again, there's so many different vocations. Steel industry that uses all types of industrial equipment, from hauling scrap to moving scrap to cradle carriers to you name it.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they do have semi-trucks moving in and out of there daily.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a win-win for us. But here are some of the models by these manufacturers, that are really common. Of course, you have the Allison, you got Kata. So if you're going through there and you're thinking, hey, I know I've got a twin disc, used in my logging equipment, and it's a 7500 series. Yeah, we do them. So it's a good, quick, cheat sheet to what we offer, what we have. But don't stop there.
Just because it's not on the list doesn't mean we don't service it.
Exactly. So these are just some of the real popular models that people are going to understand and recognize out there in the world today. So, you can do a quick search this way. Category breakdowns. Okay, what are those products used in? And you got the automatics, the differentials that we talked about, manual steering gears. So it goes down there by manuals. Now we're going to list down the manufacturers that we do. So
Very common ones,
so it's just trying to identify, the products we have, maybe the type of equipment that you're running. Do they do things for me? And here, oh, yep, I see they do.
Yeah.
And they've got it. So, and again, some of this stuff is exchanged. Some of it's going to be an R&R basis, but either way, we can get you back up, and I'm sure we can save you money. And again, you're going to have the Weller reputable name behind it. So here's our, if you don't know, we have 40 distribution locations around the country to serve you. All of these locations have some of the product on hand. So you can call wherever you're at. You can call, ask for support from either a counter guy, or if you need someone to come out to your place of business, the counter guy can get a hold of our Weller account rep, and he can come out and start working through that process with you. So please don't be afraid to call. That's what we're there for, is to help you, before and after the sale. So, but other than that, I mean, that's what we want to do today. We want to let the people know that, hey, there's another option out there. You don't need to go back to your OEM. If you're sitting in one of these vocationals, whether it's it's off highway, but whether it's agriculture, mining, port authority, rail yards, you got another choice.
Think outside the box, not just truck parts.
Exactly. And so we can help you. We're talking units, but we can help you with parts too. If you got a cracked case or something that you want to fix out, and in-house, hey, give us a call. That's what we're here for. So, but other than that, we want to thank you for your time. We hope this, little bit of information enlightened you to, like, wow, I didn't know Weller did all that stuff. And that's what we're here for, is help you keep your equipment on the road or in the dirt or in the water or wherever you happen to be working today.
Yeah.